Somebody talk you out of it. You believe you can do it, you can actually do it. So where do you see this going? I mean, obviously you're building a company.
Yeah.
How are you going to scale it? Have you thought about that yet, or is it too early for that?
No, that keeps me up at night. I think scaling, that definitely keeps me up at night. I think one of the drivers right now, is I'm a healthy, paranoid person about everything that's going on. And I mean, it's good, but, mistakes start to happen. We're humans, and when I've involved some other people, mistakes happen. So I think what I'm really working on, thinking about and staying up late at night, is automating processes, trying to become a really efficient, have good technology to our company and our website. I'm really excited about our website. I'm a little nervous as well. We're going to beta it to our 5 biggest customers. But yeah, scaling it, and then also the manufacturing side. I didn't know that it would get, I actually did, but now that I'm in it, the manufacturing side to custom printing apparel is very difficult. And, I think the industry needs disruption, but it's a lot harder than I thought working with some of the companies. Some of them are great, but the problem that I have is, some are super reliable, because I contract all of this.
Right.
And I want to continue to do that. But to answer your question, yes, it keeps me up at night scaling it. But yeah, I think we have a lot of good things in the pipeline.
Gotcha. One of the things I really am impressed with as we talk is a couple times you've alluded to the fact that you've made some mistakes or missteps or whatnot, and a lot of people are, don't really understand that nobody hits bats 1,000 when you're doing anything entrepreneurial. A lot of it is it's trial and error. It's I think this is going to work. It's not going to work. I had a partner one time, and the partner didn't work out, and so I had to go through that whole process. Great guy, but it just didn't work out as a partnership. But you don't know some of those things until you go through them. Now I've come to the conclusion I don't want a partner. I want to do this myself. But early on in your career, it's sort of intoxicating to think that you could do this with somebody else. And for some reason, it makes you feel like it's more likely to be successful. But these are lessons.
Yeah, I mean, I could speak to the problems part for a while, and I heard Mark Zuckerberg say it, and obviously everybody knows who Mark Zuckerberg is with Facebook, just amazing company, doing so well. And I heard him say, and this was kind of in his early stages, is like problems are just unavoidable. Like, I don't care how smart you are, I don't care how much you plan, I don't care if you work by yourself, like problems happen. And I think what I've understood about really successful people that I've studied in all walks of life is, okay, there's a problem, and there's 2 types of people really. Okay, what is the solution? And then, I think the other part, a lot of what I see at corporate America and a lot of things is blame. People are always looking to point blame, and what I learned from hearing that, and just in entrepreneurship in general, okay, here's a problem, what is the solution?
Right.
And I think anyone who's looking to get into it, trust me, it's not going to be some perfect road. How are you gonna deal with some of those problems?
You talked a little bit earlier about some of the folks that you actually did business with earlier. I got the sense, and maybe I'm wrong, but I got the sense that you have a network of people that are important to your success. Is that a fair way to look at it?
Yeah, absolutely.
So how important is the network, and how do you use a network? Well, one of the things that I find is that too many young people don't understand the power of a network. I always tell people, if you're going to be successful in life, you need 2 things. One, you need to be incredible at what you do, whatever it is. Secondly, is you need a network of people that will help you be successful. If you are great and nobody knows you, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If everybody knows you and you suck, it don't matter. You have to have both.
Yeah.
So talk to me about your network and how you are leveraging that network to help you be successful.
I'm so glad that you asked me that question, because I couldn't agree more. I think so a couple different things that I'm going to mention some names. My old football coach, Coach Tom Boehner in Bothell, Washington, about 2 or 3 years ago, I tried to get to sell him some T-shirts, and I was probably unclear, And this year, we got it done. So there's a network example, right. And he remembered that, and he called me, and we made it happen rather quickly. And then back to that, I used one of my high school buddies who was in design to help us with the design. And then that same buddy works at a really successful company in Seattle, and they needed t-shirts. So who do you think they used?
Right.
So, and then another, and that's Bobby Gagnon, I want to give him a plug on this. And then one of my friends from Gonzaga, Samantha Marziala, works at Nordstrom's. I think everybody knows who Nordstrom's is, and we supplied their employees a lot of sweatshirts.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I mean, I don't want to go on forever, but I couldn't agree with you more. You need to use your network and let them know what you're doing, and yeah, I mean, they want to see you succeed.
Right.
Of course they want to use me over someone else, that's my,
Right,
those are my
yeah.
friends.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, they know they can trust you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the key to having a network, is where people actually trust you. What I think, though, is we got to teach young people how to be more intentional and disciplined about building a network, because it's so important. Because if you're going to be successful as an entrepreneur, without a network that actually will help you, that can be those first places where you actually get traction, and then leveraging those things, asking those people, hey, who do you know that I need to know? If you run across somebody that actually needs t-shirts, any kind of custom design, call me. Let me ask you, how can people find out more about your company? Because I'm thinking we need some custom stuff at Delta Point.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure I can buy 100 of them, but maybe I can.
You can do 500. GlobalThreadsLLC.com. Really excited about our new website. It's going to be live in a month, but we have one right now. You can check it out. We are all over the social media. We have an Instagram. We have the Facebook, Twitter. Just look us up on Google. We got some good reviews on Google and Yelp. And then follow us on Snapchat. GTLLC. We have a lot of people on there doing takeovers and whatnot. So yeah, check us out.
Wow, that's terrific. Well, thanks so much for being a guest. So everybody do check out globalthreadsllc.com. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
globalthreadsllc.com for all your custom print apparel. Because I can promise you this young man can get it done. He's such a perfect example to me of